Ladies and gentlemen, fight number 1 this evening will be contested in the lightweight division over 3 3-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 70.4 kilos and trains out of Australian top team, holding an MMA record of 1 win for 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dean Troman. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 70.3 kilos and trains out of Triune MMA. Tonight, he makes his MMA debut. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sam Grigg. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Peter Hickmott.
The man they call the Bull, Peter Hickmott, our third man in the ring.
And we're off.
And we
Eternal
are off.
58, fight weekend.
Fight weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Tromans in the blue, Sam Grigg in the red, and here we go.
I'm not being funny, I feel like a kid at Christmas.
I certainly agree with you there, Ben Vickers. If you're excited, chances are everyone else in attendance and at home is as well. And a nice inside leg kick there by Dean Tromans.
Look, we've seen the resurgence of the, or sorry, not the resurgence, but the commonplaceness of that low leg kick now. And we saw Jack Jenkins execute that last night in his title defense. And people are having trouble with it, you know.
Absolutely, and I have to agree with you there.
Nice
Jack
teep to the face.
walking away with the Eternal Featherweight Championship last night.
Dean's athletic.
And he is indeed.
He's thrown a variety of strikes here and keeping Sam on his toes, but Sam's unfazed. He's ran into an uppercut there. This is all one in the toolbox. He'll take a minute, recover his composure. Look, these things happen when it's frantic like this. These boys are getting after it, and clearly no intent there.
Well, on debut, Sam Grigg. You can imagine that the nerves would be sky high. Nonetheless, they do touch him up, and we go again.
Sam's very composed for a guy having his first fight.
Well, you said it better yourself, Ben Vickers. A lot of experience in the corners of both these men. Dean Tromans representing ATT.
And Dean's showing a full repertoire of kicks early.
And you can
He's
hear
spinning,
his coach.
he's jumping, he's leaping, and a crisp straight right hand there.
And you can hear his coach in the corner, Ashkan Mokhtari, and you hear him before you see him. That's a big kick from Dean Tromans.
Look, the game plan is evident now. It's whether Sam can deal with it. Dean looks like he's comfortable and confident, so he could get even more dangerous. But Sam answering back with some of his own low leg kicks there. I think you need to be careful of doing the same thing over and over again, which Dean's doing a good job of mixing up, but now they're both taking low kicks. It's a war of attrition here on the lower limb.
Well, they're going to start taking its toll unless someone either encourages or executes a successful check to those leg kicks. Dean Tromans looking very, very good here in the first.
Oh, he just slipped that. He just rode that right hand there.
He's got to be careful.
Dean's looking for it. He fancies that right hand landing, and he's been close a couple of times. He's going to go for the single. Oh, he's up. I think he wants to keep this fight standing.
That right hand down the middle, you'd have to think Dean Tromans looking at that as he comes up top with a nice push kick to the chest of Grigg, rather.
Look, with 30 seconds to go, you'd expect to see Sam trying to take a bit back into the round. He's had his back to the cage a lot.
And that's a big shot there by Dean Troman.
Smart from Sam. He's grabbed the clinch, throwing some good knees in there too. He's tough.
Indeed they are.
10-second clacker goes.
And that is big here in round number 1 for Dean Tromans. But a great reversal there by Sam Grigg. Wow,
what a
my
round.
goodness, what a finish to this first round at Australian Top Team. Should you choose to pursue an amateur mixed martial arts career, as Dean Tromans is finding out so well here tonight at Eternal 58. Tromans and Grigg, round number 2.
See, already Dean's pushed Sam back onto the cage.
And you got a feeling that that right hand of Dean Tromans could find its mark sooner than Sam Grigg would like as he goes low.
I'll tell you something, these boys are going to struggle to walk to their Sunday dinner tomorrow.
Sunday dinner.
Maybe that's not big on the Gold Coast.
I can assure you it is, Ben Vickers.
So we're into more of the same this round. Dean controlling things from the centre. Sam happy to pick him off from the outside.
Well, it seems like both men have settled down, so to speak, here in round number 2, and look for both men to pick their moments.
I'm very impressed with Sam's composure.
Yeah, he doesn't look flustered at all, does he, Ben?
No, and for a first fight. Oh,
and that one's got Dean's
good
attention.
shot
He
there.
could be hurt here.
now here's the firefight.
And this is a good position for Sam Grigg, Ben.
Well, look, the roles are reversed now. Sam controlling this. Oh, Dean's walked him off it. Good footwork from Dean there.
And there's that right hand we were talking about earlier on. Starting to find his mark, hands high. And very, very relaxed is Tromans.
Both the boys starting to show a little bit of damage around the face now. If this fight continues, you know, those eyes will become a bit more bruised up. Lots of straight shots landing. And like I said before, sore legs, which probably won't take the toll in the fight, but definitely afterwards.
You'll definitely notice it after.
Oh,
And
bit of a
slip
slip.
there by Dean Tromans. And this is where Sam needs to keep the fight. Would you agree, Ben Vickers?
Well, I think he's had a bit of success on the outside. I'd like to see how it went on the ground. If he could get the takedown and secure a bit of top position and do some damage from there, maybe even look for a submission. He seemed to have the edge in the first round, but it was a brief glimpse, so I wouldn't read too much into it.
Well, Dean Tromans, no stranger to grappling slash wrestling here.
Keep working.
He's driven through with the hips. That was brilliant fight IQ there.
And this is a
And he's
strong
into full mount
position.
against the cage. This is a tough spot for Sam.
Peter
He's doing the
Hickmott-
right thing. He's not giving him any distance
No,
to
not at
land
all.
strikes.
Peter Hickmott watching very closely. Dean Tromans in a very, very good position here. Looking to land some big
Keep him
strikes.
gloved, Dean. Keep him gloved.
Yeah, and this is not a place to rest on the bottom. You have to be prepared to expel all your energy to remove yourself from this position. But with 20 seconds left in the round, if he can control and not allow Dean any distance, he should survive. But that might have nicked Dean around. That was a close round until that point. And I think
Fight back.
this will definitely put an exclamation mark and leave Sam, if he makes it out the round, he's going to be needing a finish for me in the coming into the last round.
Well, he does make it out of the round, does Sam Grigg, and could be the case, or he's got a fantastic poker face, not showing any signs of slowing down at all. They touch him up, and this is the third and final round.
This could be a big round. I mean, it's been a great fight so far, action-packed. What a way to start the show. You know, every fight promises this tonight. There is a potential for this in 13 bouts this evening.
There's that right hand again. Sam Grigg almost looking just a little bit disinterested there. And as you said, Ben Vickers, you're probably going to have to close the distance and look for a finish if you're Sam Grigg in the red corner.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. That would have been my instructions to one of my fighters, but Dean's doing the right thing. He's not taking any risks and he's using a lot of movement. He seems fresh, like his cardio is good, it's on point. Took a head kick there. He can't switch off. Sam is dangerous. He definitely cannot switch off and cruise. That can be a dangerous thing to do.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think anyone that has the courage to step into that cage must be switched on for the entirety of the fight. And that straight right hand is finding its mark more and more often as he
What a
lands
lovely
stiff
screw
jab
shot there with the jab. Just turned it upside down and went straight through the guard of Sam. It's beautiful. And Sam just ate a shin sandwich and his face hasn't changed. I think he's a robot.
Massive head kick landed there
That
by
was incredible.
Tromans. And you can see Sam here just applying more and more pressure, and this is good for Sam Grigg, Ben.
It is, but there's only half the round left to go. He needs to push the pace for me.
Heavy leg kick on the inside. Dean Tromans acknowledges as well.
It's just a little reminder to Dean not to get too complacent. He's still in this fight, Sam.
Again, that straight right hand starting to take its toll on Grigg.
You notice with Tromans, he's never still. He changes his position all the time, which makes it really hard for the range of Sam. He's doing a really good job of that.
Both these guys just clang.
We've got under a minute to go here. Sam's going to look to pick it up, I reckon.
Well, It's definitely one thing to have the desire to press the action. It is certainly a different thing to have the cardio and the conditioning to do so. Sam Grigg, as he eats a right hand on the chin, that one looks like it rocked him just a little bit, Ben.
Sam Grigg is made out of stone. And here he comes.
And this is what we like to see from Sam Grigg. He's on debut. He needs to make a statement here coming into the last 30 seconds of our first fight here at Eternal MMA 58.
Oh, clean knee. Bit of trouble for Dean to negotiate at the end of the round here, but I think he's going to see the final bell. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. What?
So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner, Dean Troman. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with our winner, Dean Troman, and a fantastic performance, 30-27 on all 3 cards. Talk to me a little bit about how it felt from your end.
Listen, it felt great. It was a great fight. Like, it's good to get in there and feel someone that's like wants to stand and bang. Like, it's awesome. There was a few takedowns there. Obviously, it's mixed martial arts, but majority of it was standing, and that's what I love. So, yeah.
Well, a big night ahead for the team, of course, an Australian top team, all culminating, of course, with the title defense there from Josh Togo. Talk to me a little bit about how it feels getting the team rolling like that tonight.
I'm telling you right now, coming out with the team, flying out, cutting weight together, it is such a good experience to build the team up. 4 of us came up here, came into the backyard of where they're hosting, and we're going to come in 4 out of 4. And then there's Urban in 3 weeks, and we're going to put on a show for them as well. Urban is a great show. Eternal's a great show. Nothing but respect to everyone who came out, watched, fought, spent your money. I'm eternally grateful. And, man, I can't say anything other than Australian top team is where to be.
Well, I think that'll do it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner. Moving to 2-1 now, Dean Troman.